Hey you guys, it's Shundara. What is up? And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you thumbs up this video, and make sure you're following me on all my social media sites. And in today's video, we're trying a mom hack. You know, moms are the MVPs of the world. That's all I have to say. Y'all be coming up with some unique things. I'm a new mom, so you know I don't have this experience and expertise, honey. I just slather my kid in sunscreen. But apparently the new trend for moms and all over social media, it is supposed to make your sunscreen easy to apply and flawless. And also, you are supposed to not get a white cast at all. Now, when I was doing the research, everybody who said this were of, you know, similar skin tones. They weren't of dark skin tones. So I don't know if this is gonna work for me not getting a white cast. So we gonna put this to the test in this video to see if the people lying about it not getting a white cast. So I got the most chalkiest, whitest cast sunscreen for dark skin tones I could find. It's the CeraVe Hydrating Sunscreen SPF of 30. Side note, there are people of dark skin tones out there using this sunscreen with no problem at all. But I think they use it like boop, 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 boop. Because if they was using a lot of this sunscreen, I guarantee you. So now I looked everywhere and they didn't say should the sponge be dry or damp. Like, I'm really confused. So I decided to go ahead and use a half dry, half damp sponge. So one side of the sponge is wet and the other side of the sponge is dry. Look, y'all know I'm a Libra, so we gotta balance these things out. So, you know, just in case. So you're supposed to like dab in. Now see, this is kind of matching my skin tone a little. Oh my God, you know what? This is actually what you moms are really the MVPs, because this is work. It's kind of leaving. I will say this looks way better than when you actually rub it into the skin, like a little bead, and it's virtually almost gone. I am shocked. You got, oh my God, this may take a little longer, but this is like working. Oh my God, this is amazing. Wait, hold on. Okay, you guys, so there's still a cast. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to use the dry side to see if we could layer it. So now I'm using the dry side of the sponge and we'll see. And this is how much I'm using. Oh wait, that may have been too much. Some people say I should have layered it a little lightly. Now see, the moms in the video weren't layering lightly, they were layering pretty heavy. I don't know if this is working. But I will say this, it may the sunscreen have virtually a little bit of no white cast. Like normally this make me look like blueberry, but can you see like a lot more dabbing in my skin will probably be neutral with the sunscreen. But you know what, this may work with the sheer tint, and we know the sheer tint wasn't perfect for my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the sheer tint sunscreen, and then we could kind of like contrast to see if using a beauty blender or a beauty sponge with the sheer tint would make it a bit more neutral to my skin tone as opposed to this clown sunscreen. I will give it, I'm gonna say a 5 out of 5. I mean, if I probably apply a little less, it would probably be good. But look at the moms were not applying a little less on their kids. So I'm not gonna apply a little less if they not. Okay, you guys, so I cleaned my sponge so we can use the sheer tint on this side of my face. Side note, there was still a little bit of makeup in this sponge even after I cleaned it. So that's probably why it was melting in my skin. Because the foundation was in it anyway. So that 5 out of 5 has been deducted 1 point to a 4 out of 5. Most of the water is out of the sponge. As you can see, I'm squeezing it and there's no water coming out, so that's a good thing. There's no water in this sponge. It's just a bit damp. So now we're gonna try this with the CeraVe Sheer Tint Sunscreen and see what we're working with. Oh. You know what? I think if I used a little less and maybe layered it, it would probably work just a little bit. Because look at, if you're on top of my head, it looks like it's blended. It don't look that bad. There's still a bit of a white cast, but I'm gonna try to apply another layer just to see, will I get like a lot of a white cast? But I will say this, like beating the sunscreen in, like at least the sheer tint of you, if you are of darker skin tones, you could probably after that layer this with a bit of foundation or BB cream. And we may need to test that in this video just to see, because this sheer tint is not bad when you dab it with a beauty blender. I am shocked. But I am getting really white teeth. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydro Manic Tinted Glow and Hydrator. Oh, you guys, look at that. Now, if I would have tried to do this and use this with my hands, it would have looked oh, what? I am shocked. Let's try this side. Oh my. I got a really nice look. So you know what? You could still get a girl next door look with the foundation and the beauty blender and the sunscreen. I am shocked. Look at. Oh my God, this is amazing. I am, okay, it looks really bad in the light. I'm not gonna lie, I look real sweaty. Like I look sweaty, y'all. At first I was looking in the screen finder, but looking in the mirror, y'all, I look a hot mess. You know what? Y'all better not be laughing at me. You bet not be laughing at me, but this is the foundation. It's not a foundation. It's a medium coverage, like BB cream hydrator. Y'all better not be laughing at me. I really thought it was gonna like work. I look like I'm casket ready. No, please, you know, but I really do. I mean, it don't look that bad. Like, you know, maybe if I put like a bit of powder on, I mean, this side look a mess, but I mean, we could kind of work with this side. Like, it's just a little dewy, but like if we put powder on, I'm telling you right now, look really good with like some powder. You know. Does it look that bad? Y'all, can y'all see? Let me turn the light down. Does it look? It just looks a little like oily, like I have oily skin. But if you're probably like a dry skin girl, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Do y'all think it looks bad? I look like I have a nice glow. It doesn't look that bad. Do y'all think with that being said, let's talk about it. I just want to show you guys my forehead without the makeup and sunscreen, and just, you know, because I forgot it. So here's my forehead. And then here is, okay, maybe it's a little bit bad. So here are my final thoughts on applying sunscreen with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge. It is a great idea. If you are of dark skin tones, my personal advice would probably be to get like a sheer tint mineral sunscreen to do this with. Some of y'all are out there saying that these actually work with a beauty blender and a beauty sponge, but if your sunscreen ain't working, you know why, girl. But however, if your face is not messed up and it's working and you applying your little teaspoon amounts of sunscreen and your sunscreen's working, girl, then good for you. With that being said, I think I'm going to use it more often. It may take a little bit longer to apply your sunscreen because you're dabbing it into your skin. However, if you don't have to get your hands dirty, if you don't have to have like a metallic taste in your mouth when applying your sunscreen this way, I think it is an amazing idea. Some people would say that this way wastes product. I would actually kind of disagree with them due to the fact when you're applying sunscreen with your hands, you have to wash your hands afterwards, so you're wasting product that way anyways. So I personally don't think there's a difference between wasting product inside the beauty sponge as opposed to applying it with your hands. When I was applying my sunscreen with the beauty blender and after I would clean the sponge, there wasn't a lot of product in the sponge. I think because sunscreen is a little bit more denser than makeup, but there wasn't a lot of product in the sponge. Probably over time there will be a lot of product in the sponge and it will get heavier, but I was really amazed at how much product I got on my face as opposed to inside the beauty blender. So I really think it's a great idea to use it, especially with those really tricky sunscreens that you have to do a lot of rubbing with and they really irritate the skin. If you have very sensitive skin, this is an amazing technique for you to try to just use a beauty sponge to just go bam, 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 and you won't get as much irritation. I think this is an amazing idea. I think you just need to find the right sunscreen for you, girl. But once you find the perfect sunscreen for you, I think you should try it. That way you can have one beauty sponge for your makeup and then one for your sunscreen. Girl, it's all good at the end of the day. That being said, you guys, let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you used a beauty sponge, beauty blender to apply your sunscreen? Let me know. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you thumbs up this video and make sure you're following me on all my social media sites. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in our next video. Bye, you guys. Mwah.